This morning, as part of our Pushing the Limits series, we head to the mountains, not to meet the daring skiers and snowboarders who thrill us with their acrobatics, but to hang out with the GoPro photographers who make them look so good. Don Daler is on the slopes at Okemo Mountain in Ludlow, Vermont. Don, good morning.
Good morning. When you come to a ski resort like this, you see a lot of these guys with these GoPro cameras taking videos of their downhill run or doing tricks on the half pipe. Well, we recently met a group of GoPro professional photographers who take these amazing videos of extreme athletes all over the world. The difference is they often take those videos while doing the same tricks, same jumps, going backwards.
We've all seen videos like this. Extreme athletes pulling insane maneuvers in otherworldly locations. But have you ever thought about how they capture these images? For every one of these daredevils in front of the lens, there's often another equally adventurous adrenaline junkie behind the camera, shadowing the athletes, doing the same stunts, but with one eye fixed on getting the shot.
When you see those shots, we're literally 6 inches to 2 feet away from them in the air going 30 miles an hour off a 90-foot jump.
Meet Abe Kislevitz, who until a few years ago was just another USC engineering student with a hobby.
I was making videos, and we just had those original GoPros. And I was putting videos up online on my YouTube channel, and the CEO ended up emailing me and saying, like, hey, we love what you're doing, and we'd love for you to come work for us.
That CEO was GoPro founder Nick Woodman, who hired Kislevitz as one of the camera company's earliest employees.
I'm Caleb, this is my brother Christopher.
He also tapped fellow USC ski team grads and identical twins, Chris and Caleb Faro.
As we graduated, Nick Woodman just hired us one after the other, so it's pretty much our entire ski team from when we were sophomores and juniors works at GoPro now.
But this is such a classic story. You guys are just doing something you love, just for the fun of it, and now it's your career.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't really think that, I don't feel like I'm going to work in the morning. The idea is to stay close and stay on them.
On the day we caught up with them, going to work meant their office was the Winter X Games in Aspen, Colorado.
Course is juicy fruit.
And their job was to shoot point-of-view action footage of competitors, like 23-year-old champion skier Emma Dahlstrom.
These jumps are pretty big, so to be able to hit this course, you need to know what you're doing on your skis or board. So they should have a lot of props for doing what they're doing.
Ready when you are. To be honest, when you're doing a follow cam, like you're following them, you're so focused on getting the camera and making sure the shot's perfectly framed and not moving, staying steady in the air, speed. You don't really process exactly what they're doing. I can hardly ever tell you what tricks they did on their run.
In fact, they rarely know what they've got until the end of each run. While they're working, they try to stay out of the spotlight.
And so, like, a good job for us is if they don't know we're there.
It's what we've all been waiting for.
But every once in a while, they accidentally get some attention.
We're going to get his entire run via live GoPro angles.
Like at last year's X Games when Caleb was following an Olympic gold medalist.
With a live broadcast. With a live broadcast ring, and I knew that I was on, like they were using my feet.
Just a dirty Japan grab on that.
It was a little embarrassing, but you know, we're getting cool shots. When he goes back to the trailer, everyone's like, oh, live TV, we saw you go down.
These are the big jumps. This is the big dog playing field, so you get some butterflies in your stomach.
But for Kislevitz and the others, those butterflies usually disappear with the rushing wind of a downhill run.
If a kid was going to ask you, how do I do what you do, what would you tell him?
I would probably tell them to follow their passions. I think that's how we all got here, and I think that's the best way to get to what you love to do.
And although at the end of each slope is a paycheck, these guys believe the real reward is up in the air.
We have the best seat in the house. We're in the air with the athletes, so it's pretty rad.
The Faro brothers told me that when they first started taking these videos, the athletes sometimes gave them a little bit of a cold shoulder. That is, until they saw how great these guys are as photographers and how great they are as athletes. Nora.
done. And you look great out there. Thank you so much.
Now they're like, take my picture. And go Nick Woodman, who saw something in this and said, let me hire those guys.
Yeah.
Great video.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, and GoPro is taking over our Instagram account today with more amazing images and video. To see them, follow CBS This Morning on Instagram.
Totally rad. I like that.